Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to DEE Podcast. And here with me, Fitri Kurniawan. We're gonna have a very distinguished guest today, and very important individual. And of course, the profile that we bring up today is individual, someone who actually can share and hopefully inspire everyone and all the viewers of the podcast ya. I welcome you Mbak Noer Risky Ramadhani, Mbak Kiki ya. Welcome back. Welcome back to DEE, Department of English Education. But not as a student today. Thank you for having us, for giving us and sharing us a time to share ya. Hopefully the story of how you are having your career now as an individual and as a lecturer in academics yeah. Okay, dear viewers of DEE podcast, let me quickly introduce you to Mbak Kiki yeah. She's been outstanding DEE student, so she graduated from Department of English Education, Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta, quite sometimes before today. What time did you graduate from Department of English Education, Mbak Kiki? Still remember?
It's on 12th of May.
Okay, what year was it?
2018.
2018. Okay.
2018. Yep.
Okay, quite some time. So, and here we go. You coming back with us, of course not a student anymore, but dear viewers of the podcast, but Kiki now is working as a young lecturer in one of the distinguished university, Luang University. Am I correct? did I pronounce that well? Hopefully, I practiced this a couple of seconds before this recording. And okay, well, let's start the share yeah, Mbak Kiki yeah. We would like to have a short introduction, please. Tell us yeah, how was your experience before as a student in Department of English Education? I mean, yeah, just share just things that you remember.
So maybe before that, I would like to introduce a little bit about myself. You can know my long name as Noer Risky Ramadhani, or you can call me shortly Kiki.
Hi, Kiki.
Hi. So I was a student in Department of English Education in 2014 until 2018. So I was graduated there in 2018, and now I'm a lecturer in Luang University around 5 months ago. So it's still pretty new here.
Thailand, yeah? It is in Thailand. Right?
Yeah, Thailand. Yeah. Okay. And then I had several experiences that may be beneficial and really advantageous for me until I became a lecturer now. When I was a student in Department of English Education, I am surrounded with many excellent lecturers who their major is related to English education as well as linguistic and literature. I also had many friends there who helped me, supported me during my study there, because I'm not Japanese, I'm not really good in Japanese language.
So you mean you're
So
not
they
coming
help.
from the mainland, right? So which
Yeah,
you study at? Yeah.
yeah.
Where you from?
Actually, I came from Brebes, but
Okay.
because my mother uh, came from Sulawesi and my
Okay.
father is from
Sulawesi.
were from again,
Okay, I
we
see.
talk Indonesia, Bahasa Indonesia
Of course,
at
yeah.
home. I can use Japanese, so it's quite hard for me to understand.
I
Well,
see.
yeah, there, but yeah, when at class, I learned so much things, and I'm in love with the curriculums of Department of English Education in Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta. So yeah, there are plenty of good things happened.
Yeah.
Some kind of like lectures, learning, and as well as competition and some kind of tutoring experiences. So yeah,
So can you
great.
mention one or two subject that you think you know your favorite subject and why?
I'm really impressed with like lexicons and discourse and also
Lexicons.
drama, which we practice more.
Drama.
And yeah,
Ah, yeah, yeah,
drama.
yeah.
Yeah, those were the subjects that I really interested to, and I'm impressed while I was studying there. So those three subjects, is like yeah, or syntax, like like like
Wow,
like that.
that's heavyweight
Yeah.
topics. So why don't you tell us more about drama? Because I think our viewers want to know more. Like, what was it like to be like in a drama class? Was it a performance going on, or what is it that actually makes you,
Um,
you know?
Actually, when it was my time when I was studying drama before at Department of English Education, um, like it is combination from like practical and theories kind of
All right.
thing. We also practices outside class and in the class
Yep.
as well as also learning about theories related to drama practice like performed
Okay.
in the stage.
So
It was
so it was performed
really
on stage, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
With audience and
So
spectators and viewers.
yeah,
Wow.
that was a great time of my life until now. I
Yeah,
think
yeah, yeah. Must be
like
quite an experience,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah, to practice your
yep,
English not only with your friends but also the viewer, the spectators, the audience in public. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay, I can relate that one. And I think
yeah.
as an English department members and family and alumni, I
Hmm?
think uh, Bakiki has been a a very great examples of how we very proud of our graduates, yeah, and graduates, because for some uh, reason our graduates and graduates are actually working on the field that actually uh, expected, and not only in a general profile, but as look at Makiki right now. You are not teaching in not in Indonesia, not in Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta, but in university in Thailand. I think that's super cool, and it must be as far as I can remember, is the first one from our student that actually started career teaching not in Indonesia but abroad as international student. Why don't you tell our viewers about that? How did you manage that? Must be not easy, right? So I think everyone is listening now want to know how. Oh, how, Mbak Kiki, do you make it?
Oh, it's quite a long story.
Yeah, long story
Like
short.
yeah, long story short, I made it. But maybe after I
Yeah.
graduated from Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta,
Yeah.
I had several like abroad teaching assistant experiences
Oh, okay. It's
as
like
well.
apprentice, yeah. Like
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I also applied to some scholarships, and
Okay.
then I studied my master degree. And after that, it's still I'm still confused what I should do after I graduated from master degree. So
Okay.
I
Wait,
decided to
wait.
go back to. Yeah.
So you didn't plan to be like lecturer before, even when you just finish your master, you still kind of like not decide yet.
Yeah, on that time, it's still like I really want to be a lecturer, but not that really like 100% sure about my future.
Yeah.
Still going somewhere to like, okay, I still curious what I have to do after I graduated because like I'm not sure on that time. Pretty young and like, okay, I will decide it. I will decide later when I came back to home. And like after
Okay.
that,
Mm-hmm.
I applied to some kinds of jobs overseas also, but not in Thailand. But
Okay.
because I had teaching at international teaching assistant experience when I had graduated from Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta, and I worked there around 8 months in
Yeah.
southern Thailand
Okay.
after graduating.
8 months. Yeah. What? Quite long, by the way.
Yeah, as like, but not as a lecturer, but as a teaching assistant.
I
But
see. Mm-hmm.
it became like lecturer, but we only have like not more than the lecturer should teach.
Okay.
And then after that, I go back to my Brebes,
Brebes. Yeah.
go back to Indonesia, only 6 months. And then I got accepted. I applied to my fellow Luang University. And 1 month after doing teaching and demonstration and interview, I got accepted
Okay.
as lecturer.
So are you saying
And
that there was a vacancy of scholarship uh, being over in in the university, wasn't it? And then you applied.
um, yeah, but the universities when I was my master degree university is not the same. Is not
Oh,
my Paluang. It's
it's
a
different
different university.
university. Ah, what was it? What was it? What university was it?
The university where I had my
Yeah,
internship from.
internship. Yeah.
This was the we'll call it collaboration between Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta and Khon University. So
Oh,
I
Konken.
got
Yeah.
accepted.
I see.
Yeah, for
Mm,
2 years, master degree. Yeah, and then finished, and then go home, and then applied. Oh, accepted, go back to Thailand.
yeah. Well,
Like,
well. You make it sounds very easy for us, but I know it's not easy, right? Because like,
yeah.
are you saying that those experiences as apprentice is actually helping your chance and qualification
Mm.
to be chosen in my Luang University right now, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah, Mefa Luang University. But can I share a little bit
Please.
more?
Well, please, yes.
So
We want to hear more.
actually, I got accepted to two universities in Thailand.
Wait, you got two over then? Yeah.
Yeah,
So, oh wow,
but
super cool. But what happened?
the teaching load and something kind of research, it's quite different.
Okay.
Yeah. So I take the one that is like easier since I'm new. So
Okay.
I just want to start by learning a little bit so slowly so I could understand. Meanwhile, one of the universities that accept gave me acceptance
Yeah.
letter is like it's more a little bit like research kind of like we
Research-based
have to do.
university.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we had to maintain some kind of research publication and so on. I think it's I'm not that into research
Wait,
for now.
at this time of the story, I think you already make us
Yeah.
envy here listening to you. Like, how can you make like two over, and you can actually have a time to choose one? Would you please tell us? I mean, in your opinion, I mean there must be academics and experiences, apprentice time that actually
Ah,
helping you. But what do you think that helped you to have that opportunity and confidence and qualification to get this double over? Would you please share this
ah.
to our fellow colleges and undergrad students, so I think they might following you in some ways or other ways?
So I will repeat. So
Yeah.
it's basically from the reviewers, or sorry, from the interviewer. They give us feedback on in the email why we are accepted as the lecturer. That's why.
Okay.
So when they saw me doing kind of teaching demonstration, and as well as they take a look as of take a look at our CV,
Yes.
as well as when they asked us several questions related to our my previous experiences. They talk about some kind of like youth experiences that I conference and some kind of volunteer, because
Yeah.
I've done a lot of volunteering experiences, and they they thought it might be very helpful for the younger generations. So because I had that kind of like bundle experiences,
Okay.
so they really need a kind of lecturer who can also like get close to students since like really young. So when I talk to them, I they ask me like how old I am, and I ask the same. So when they told me that now lecturers in Thailand's like old, so they need some kind of lecturers so that can like some kind of blended with the students, and like
Yeah.
can't
Mm-hmm.
be very close, and like I have that kind of volunteering conferences that it will help the other, also the other lecturers to know that they are not only going to teach like the long time, so they can also learn how to do research and conference and so on, as
Mm-hmm.
well as like they talk like my spirit
Yeah.
and like the challenge that I have to face after I graduate from my bachelor to get more experiences overseas. So they think that it's one of the point that um, excellent, that they think it's excellent more than the other candidates. I'm not sure, but that's what they say to me in the
Sure.
email.
It really
Yeah.
is.
So yeah, and because I have also several experiences overseas, like teaching assistant,
Okay.
conferences, and
Yeah.
so on. So they believe I would be one of the suitable candidate to be
Okay.
lecturer.
Wow. Wow. Excellent. I
This
think,
on.
dear viewers of the podcast, I think why don't you listen to Mbak Kiki? Volunteerism and international exposures, providing her with a strong backgrounds and of course advantages to be the candidates. And I think those two are, I think, keywords for everyone, right? And Mbak Kiki just proved it before our eyes today that that was actually kicking in. Of course, beside our academics, right? So I think it's strongly recommend for everybody who actually wish to be working in internationals environment and setting an institution to be involved in volunteerisms and of course in internationals scope. Yeah, very interesting, Bakiki. Now, of course, as I'm shocked and surprised by the news and the from I think it's not our colleges who inform us. Hey, Bakiki is actually teaching. Really, is it Bakiki that learn with us in our department. Yeah. So I think why don't you tell us the of course there's some kind of like adjustment, and I don't know how to say it. Is you're very young, and then you start off with high profile position there as lecturer, and of course you will learn. I know you have been learning some sort of time of Thailand cultures, but I think there must be more than that. Would you please tell us more story about how you settle in and now, and what the challenge probably, if there are any, so our DE podcast viewer can learn from you, like Iki.
Yep. Actually, it was pretty hard for me to like adjust and adapt in the first month when
Oh,
I
so it was
just came
you
here.
said literally pretty hard. So
Yeah,
how?
because like, Thai language.
Ah,
uh, the yeah, the Thai lecturers used to like form a group with the Thai staffs, and I
and
didn't
speak in
even
Thai, yeah.
understand. Yeah, but they if there is announcement for like foreign lecture, they will like send it to email, or we have Facebook group, yeah, private Facebook group. But that's only in the first month, but and also related to food because I need to find like some kind of halal food.
Oh, I see.
Uh, and finding halal food in Chiang Rai, I mean the town,
The district, the town, yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah, uh, it's called Chiang Rai, Luang University, Chiang Rai, Thailand. It's like a mount full of mountains
Oh, okay.
here.
Okay, I can
Yeah, it's not
imagine now.
cold, not really, not cold, but in here it's like too cold. And related to the halal food, it's really hard to find it here rather than in Bangkok, at Bangkok.
Of
So
course, yeah.
um, I need to cook.
Oh, wait. Are
I
you saying that then you couldn't find any, then you decide to start cooking by yourself?
few places, few restaurants.
Yeah.
There are some of them, but only like it can be counted like one, two, three,
Yeah, yeah,
not
yeah.
more than three actually. Yeah, in
Very few,
here.
yeah.
But yeah, in Bangkok and Khon Kaen, so many.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
there are plenty of like halal food and halal restaurants at the other places in Thailand, but in here it's like quite hard. So I need to go to the market, supermarket, and
Yeah.
buy some groceries and vegetables
And
to
so
cook.
suddenly you
And
become home cook, yeah?
yeah, yeah. And I'm not kind of like Western food, or I really
Yeah.
like some kind of Indonesian local food.
I know. I
So
think
it's
we're in the
hard.
same boat. Yeah, your palate is forever your mother's.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay,
it's really hard. Yeah.
okay.
So yeah, I take a look at several markets and like okay, find the things
So
I
how
want
was
to
it?
buy.
How was it? Was it feeding up your appetite and your local longing for Indonesian food? Was it working? How was the taste?
Yeah, it's
Uh,
good, but
it's good. Yeah.
because the Thai lecture here, they have like what we call it, a kind of like monthly gathering. They call
Okay.
it potluck party,
I see.
but the food theme is like Western.
Western.
So
Okay.
I always see and okay, okay, and they're not get used to halal. They don't know what is halal, what is
Yeah.
not. So
Mm.
okay, I just eat vegetables and like chips and like French fries, only that.
Okay. And
Yeah,
very Western oriented food on the table. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I can relate
It's
that.
cool.
Since my experience abroad was actually, I was struggling with the food as well, because I think I'm like you exactly. I am like you. You are like me in terms of how how I'm very bound to my local palate. I don't eat Western. Yeah, I eat,
Yeah.
but I think I will push myself to eat on a regular basis. But rather, I start cooking, and whatever it tastes better if I cook by
Yeah,
myself,
yeah,
right?
whatever yeah.
Okay, okay, food, and then you got. I think there was a little bit adjustment with the culture. So how about your daily life in terms of interpersonals? Like, do you talk to others nationality or only Thais or other
Yeah.
Indonesian? I don't know.
Yeah. We have several like kind of group with international lecture. I used to talk more with them rather than the Thai lecturers
Okay.
because like I can use English. I can also speak English with Thai lecture, but some of them still like uh, couldn't understand,
It's not this.
and they like
Was Thailand was English is their foreign language or second language? English in
it's
Thailand was it
foreign,
foreign? So
still
it's pretty
foreign
much
language.
like us in Indonesia, right?
Yeah, except the Thai lecturer who teach English education or English linguistic and something else. Yeah, we did several gatherings like at internet. I mean, the other foreign lectures. Like we
Yeah,
cook something,
yeah, yeah,
dinner or breakfast, make some kind of different
yeah,
food from each country,
yeah.
and like it's the best time I
I
think
know.
when I work here. That's the one thing that I really enjoy,
Ah, yeah.
and
Mm.
yeah,
So what department
with
are you working at now?
it's called School of Liberal Arts.
Okay, what is it? School of Liberal Arts
Yeah, basically it's divided into four parts.
or division
One
four part?
is
Yeah,
like
okay.
English, yeah, English, and the
English,
second is Thai language.
Thai language.
The third is general education, and the other is like foreign language outside English.
So
So
you are at the English division.
English, yeah, English division.
Okay,
Yeah,
perfect. So, well, I think it's getting interested and more interesting now. Talk about the experience, the challenge you have, and if there's any things that you can learn, I think you learn many things, right? Would you please share
of course.
anything about international work experience to our viewers now in DEE podcast? There must be something you can learn from this environment, which is not at home, and you work as a professional there. Can you share us what is it?
Actually, the things that I can learn from Thai people is they are so humble, kind.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends from Thailand. I think
Really?
mostly they are right, humble, friendly, right,
Yeah, friendly, and like they really help us a lot during during my first month. It's quite
and that's important, right?
yeah, but they always help me, like support me doing this, and they help us to like buying something kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
home stuffs and
yeah.
things like there are so many things, but they also like answer some questions that in Thailand, yeah, this one is quite important related to the administration and the system. It's quite confusing sometimes, and I didn't understand because like all the documents is in Thai, but
Oh, I see.
fortunately the staffs and the coworkers helped me a lot,
Ah, okay. They kind of
so I
helpful, yeah.
can manage everything. Yeah, because all the documents is in Thai and the system also is quite
I understand.
yeah, kind of
So
this
how is your
difficult.
how's your Thai going on? You learn Thai a bit, of course. So show
Yeah,
us. Sawadee that's the only thing I know. We have Thai student here, but I cannot
oh,
learn much because they are student and we are having more Indonesian than Thai student here. So, but of course, different from you. How is your Thais
mm,
going on?
yeah. Actually, when I was the master students,
Mm,
in Konkan at Konkan University, they gave like 1 month free like
Course.
online course.
Online.
Yeah,
Okay. Was it still
yeah,
pandemic
online. But
that
it's
time?
already
Was it still
COVID
pandemic?
19.
Was still pandemic?
Yeah,
Okay, I see. All
pandemic
right.
at that time. So
And
it's
then?
online, and then like I learned many things, but after I
I
finished,
I guess. I guess I know
I
what you
forget
want to say.
everything. Yeah, yeah. So I only know how to say hello and like how to buy something
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's
Please
the
try
one.
show us some
Okay,
of your Thai vernaculars expression, please.
like
Like
when I buy clothes or food,
yeah,
I always
yeah.
say, "Ani torai ha?" How much
Ani.
is this? Something
Okay.
like,
Well, I know the meaning even before you tell me because you sound like one. Like that was cool.
yeah,
Can you repeat again, please?
yeah.
One more. Like
Uh, I don't know like what the thing we want to buy, but I always like say Ani is mean this one.
Ani,
I always like
this
point
and
my finger.
pointing the stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah, because I don't know, I forget, yeah, the name of the Thai language. So,
Yeah.
Ani torai ha?
Ani tore ha. And what if they
Yeah,
they what if they mention some number in Thai? Do you think you understand?
yeah,
Oh, really?
of like number I already like 1 2 3 until 100 or 1,000, but maybe numbers color I maybe not all, but at least I learned how to buy things and like how to say like ani torai ha, and then if they say like hasip ha, hasip, it's
Hasip.
mean like
Sip.
50,000. Yeah, sip is like 10, like
10. Okay.
ha is like 5, so hasip,
Hasip.
right
Okay.
there. Yeah,
Well, I think
50.
okay. Your Thai is impressive, man. Must be interesting how you pick up the line that actually working for everything. Like it's in general, right? Like how much does it cost? What is this? What is that in English, right? I think
Yeah,
those
yeah,
kind of phrases
yeah.
that helping us whatever we want to say and point. What is this? How much is this? How much is that?
Yeah.
Okay, I think okay,
That
okay.
basic I know how to say. Yeah.
Okay, good. Great. So, very interesting story. Now, I think we come up to the other sides of the experience you have in Thailand. Yeah. So, uh, well, how much will you recommend to undergrad student to follow a step in the international career in education? And as we know, uh, our education in Indonesia is struggling, right? And I think teacher, being a lecturer, still yet a an occupation that actually people will will be thinking like many times before they decide. Yeah, unless they work for the public state or school. And I think my file Luang University is public university, isn't it? Wasn't it?
Yep.
It's from Northern. Yeah, I look at it Google before, so I know a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
So I can follow you.
Yeah.
So will you recommend? Or I mean, if there's anything you can say to our undergraduate and colleges fellows now still studying, of how is it to be working in education as teacher, staff, or as university lecturer like you?
Maybe the thing is based on my experiences. After graduate, a new gate, you will
Okay.
face like a new gate, a new different thing that you have to um, think twice, like what you have to do after graduate, because like after that, what will you do? That's the first thing I the first question pop up in my mind,
Mm-hmm.
because like on that time it's quite hard, like I don't know, on that time like what should I do? Should I apply for scholarship to study again, or should I work?
Yeah.
Because on the first time my parents didn't allow me to study overseas.
Oh, really? Not to mention working overseas. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, even it's
Yeah,
a little big deal after that.
yeah,
So even working, I need to like ask them for 1 month before they
yeah,
decided. Okay, you can go. You can follow your dream or. So. But the first thing is you should be brave.
brave. Okay,
Yeah, and then the second is you should be confident. Whatever challenge you will face in your life, and maybe the third is like, yeah, related to the courage. You should put up the courage,
mm,
since like we are so much young at that time, right? After graduate,
mm,
and we don't know what we have to do. That's why it's quite a long story
yeah,
until I became lecturer in here. But those two or three things you have to put in your mind, that whatever challenge we face,
mm,
there will be a way that will be like what we call it, something that we can learn, something that we can learn from that kind of challenge, that kind of problems in our life. After after pass through that, we can learn so much, so many things, and then I think we can move on and go through it and do the best in our life. I think that's what I can say. So when we are young, just do everything we want, be
yeah.
brave, and yeah, of course, with the support of our parents.
Parents. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. You make it like all in one package message, and I think that's what we want to hear from you, Mbak Kiki. Dear viewers and listener of DEE podcast, lover and listener. Yeah, be brave, be confident, be courage, and make sure you believe that the challenge on the way, whatever you want to take up to, you will
Mhm.
learn and you have big lesson out of there, and don't stop for nothing. I think that's actually the compose the message that Bakiki is sending to us now. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. And once again, Bakiki, it's been a pleasure to have you here back, because you are now one of the inspiration that we can follow up to, because you are one of our kind. When I say this literally, because we've been studying with you here, and now you show
Yeah.
something else in different side of the world, which is actually cool,
Mhm.
super cool. Yeah, and we're looking
Thank
forward
you.
to have to invite you back in a different occasion, probably on my personal session or others projects or academics, so we can actually have
Great.
collaboration in the futures, and of course share anything that, or even if you have the same things, we would like to be listening from you, and we will inform you if we think we we have we need you to be contributing, and of course for the sake of the future generation, we need to share the goodness, the best practice, or the experience that all the graduates like Bakiki has. So I think that will be the end of the interview. I think I still have a lot of
Okay.
more personal questions, but I think that's it for now. And
Yep.
what time is it now in Thailand?
It's like 2:30
2:30
p.m.
something. Okay, exactly same as
Yeah.
waktu Indonesia Barat.
Same.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
here
Same.
in Indonesia. Okay, we wish you all the best, Mbak Kiki, and I
Thank
think
you.
the message is clear. Or my friends and dear colleges and dear listener of podcast DE podcast, that while you are all young and learning now, make sure you expose yourself to a lot of challenge out there with brave courage and confidence, as Mbak Kiki say. Yeah, that's I think that's a message for today, and we would like to say once again thank you on the behalf of
Thank you so much.
English department, and I think this is only the beginning of our collaboration, ya Mbak Kiki. Yeah, as a
Yeah,
as
I
a
hope so.
family, as a academia, and of course and educators. Okay, if there's one one closing statement do you want to share to, like a very short one, to everybody now studying English in Department of English Education?
Um, what I'm still thinking.
Yeah.
So, maybe just do the things that you want
Okay.
because you are still young. Do that, of course, yeah, with the support of your parents, because with their prayers, it will help you to get success in your life in the future.
Excellent. I love it. How you keep reminding everyone about parents and family, because you go
Yeah.
nowhere but with them. Yeah, they are
Yep.
they are the persons and family that actually back you up from the beginning. Okay, I think that's also applied for me. I think, Mbak Kiki. Thank you for the closing statement, or the advice. Yeah, I think it will be the end of the podcast for today and all dear um, the podcast. Yeah, I think we are more than happy to have more guests in the futures, abroad, in and out,
Yeah.
that share all the goodness of the teaching and positivity of everything we're going to talk in this podcast. Yeah, I am Fitri Kunam signing out. Wish you all the best, Mbak Kiki. Yeah, see you hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully
See
physically,
you.
not
See
online. Yeah,
you.
because and hopefully
Yeah.
we can go and visit you there as in the next project or collaboration. Yeah, goodbye for now, Mbak
Okay.
Kiki. Wish you all the best.
Sure. Yeah.
Kita
Same to you.
ya, hati-hati di sana. How do I say in Sawadikap? I don't know how to say in Thailand. Uh,
Sawadika. Oh yeah, for men, sawadikap. Yep.
Sawadikap. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sawadika. Bye bye. Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See ya.
See ya.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mbak Kiki.